If you are an entrepreneur or a manager, you already know your network is important. But I want you to stop treating it like a simple list of contacts. Think of it like a living, breathing engine. And if you design it intentionally, this social capital can become your single most powerful asset for getting things done. We have all heard it. Networking is a numbers game. How many people do you know? But honestly, that thinking often leads us to what is called networking fatigue. You are running around collecting contacts and still not getting much value out of it. So today, let's ask a sharper question. Is the network you have built a real asset that's moving you forward, or is it slowly becoming a liability, an echo chamber that's holding you back? And let's kill another myth right now. Volume does not equal to value. The real power of your network does not come from the numbers, but from three specific benefits that flow from the network. First, information flow. Can this network give you access to insights that not everyone has? And secondly, influence flow. Does this network help you get a meeting or bypass some gatekeepers so that it becomes faster for you? And thirdly, credibility of your network. Does this network add deeper trust that makes your business faster and even cheaper? To unlock these benefits that flow from our network, we need to understand two tools. They are like two different instruments meant for two different kinds of jobs. The number one tool is bonding social capital. This comes from your strong ties, your closest friends, family, inner circle, and people who are close to you. The key feature is high, almost unconditional trust, the network that gives you resilience in the early days. Tool number two is bridging social capital. This comes from your weak ties, old colleagues, old classmates, acquaintances, people in other industries. These connections act like bridges to new worlds, and this is what helps you to innovate and scale because you get new ideas. But here is the trade-off that you need to manage. Bonding capital may help you survive, but it comes with the risk of groupthink. Your relatives and your friends are most unlikely to disagree with you on many things. But your bridging capital is for getting ahead. You get new ideas from these connections. At the other side, trust takes time and it is more fragile, and you have to handle these networks with a lot of care. If they break early, it would be impossible to build them later. And this leads us to the crucial point. A founder's success depends a lot on making a conscious pivot in how they build relationships. Those habits that help you early on can become bottlenecks during the scaling phase. The same trusted circle that got you started can become an anchor later. If you depend on them for too long, you starve the company of new ideas, new talents, and fresh perspectives. Now let's see what the data suggests. In emerging markets, an endorsement from a strong tie can cut an investor's due diligence time by almost 40%. That trust premium matters when you don't have a long track record. This network pivot mirrors the founder's own journey. In the beginning, you are the chief building officer. You are in the weeds, doing everything. But to scale, you have to become the chief vision officer. You shift from only building the product to building the organization. In the Indian startup ecosystem, social capital is not a nice to have. It's often an operational necessity. Why? Because of the institutional void. Places where formal systems like legal enforcement, credit histories, or standardized hiring signals can be weak. In those gaps, your network becomes a substitute for missing infrastructure. It helps you enforce trust, evaluate people, and move faster. Here are three simple rules of thumbs as you apply these principles. First, use your strong ties to achieve product market fit. For scaling, use weak ties and connection. Buffer risk always by prioritizing solidarity or trusted networks. No doubt your network builds your present. The real question is, are you intentionally architecting the network that can build your future? In our next video, we analyze how Eternal's founder Deepinder Goyal leveraged his network strategically as a social capital for founding the company.